I think that needs to be talked about more in the tiny home community is when someone builds a tiny home in their backyard, that tiny home's not legal. And a lot of times they didn't follow the codes and regulations. So if you buy that tiny home from them and now you're moving it to your new city where you live and you're trying to live in that tiny home, the city has laws and regulations about self-made tiny homes or self-made RVs or any type of RV that is not RVIA certified. Like way before tiny homes were a thing, Utah, which is the state we live in, adopted codes, right? I mean, obviously they're going to have codes for RVs, and it states that no RV can be in an RV park if it's not RVIA certified. So let's say someone built a tiny home in their backyard. They're not a licensed manufacturer. They're not RVIA certified or NADA. And I go buy that tiny home thinking, hey, I'm a free person. I can live in this tiny home in an RV park. Well, I bring it to that RV park and that RV park won't accept it because it's not RVIA certified. And it's not because they're discriminating against the tiny home. It's simply because there's laws, there's state laws that if it's in an RV park, it has to be RVIA certified, and that's for health and safety. And I don't think we should pick at those laws. It's there for a reason. Like, you can't build a tiny home in your backyard if you have no experience and try to sell it for thousands and thousands of dollars and then it burned down. So that's a whole thing. So I think it should be talked about more in the tiny home community. That's my rant.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching our video. If you're like me and you love tiny houses and you want to learn more, follow us on YouTube at Zion's Tiny Homes. If you want to learn more about me and my family and see behind the scenes, follow us on YouTube at Meet the McGregors.